Parties have always been a big part of my life. I've always been a big sipper too.
It takes talent.
But these two make a dangerous combo. One I consider to be a generational curse. So what place do these have in my life today, 27 years later? I have been sober for 1 year now, and I thought I was completely done with parties. However, today, that is all changing. One of my best friends invited me to his brother's birthday party. Initially, my plan was to just go to the party, bring a gift, drop it off, and leave. And then I called my girlfriend and I told her that I was gonna do that, and she's like, I'm so sorry. Why are you just dropping off the gift and leaving? That doesn't sound like a fun life. And so it had me thinking of why I used to go to parties and why they were such an important part in my life. It was a way for me to disconnect. I underestimated how important that turning off was, that relaxing. It was never for the alcohol. Can I go back to what I used to love about parties without alcohol? One thing, when you stop drinking, it's also a lot harder to get gifts for someone when you don't drink. Now that I can't just give my man Angel a bottle of alcohol. So I have an idea. I'm going to get him something from a thrift store because I feel like something that means a lot to me. Like, I love fashion, but I think it's gonna be a lot more meaningful. And it's the same thing with how I show up at the party. It's gonna be a lot harder to find my place. But I think when I do connect with people, I'm anticipating it'll be more meaningful, or not. Maybe parties are just not my thing and I'm a sober Sally and I'm gonna bring down the vibes. Okay, well, if my camera falling when I say bring down the vibes is any indication of how today's gonna go, not a good sign, but I'm still hopeful. Let's go find Angel a meaningful gift in the thrift store, try to drip my boy up. Oh, right off the rip. I creeped my man Angel's Instagram and he likes button-up shirts and the Astros. Would he rock that? It's kind of fire. How much is it? Oh, that's not bad. I might have found the one right off the rip. What would Angel love? What would a curled mustache and a bald head man be into? He's a little bit older. Maybe that car would resonate with him. My man's a drinker, but he likes Fireball though. We would need a Fireball shirt. So I was going through these, but I found something I think he'll like more. My man's the biggest Astros fan. I feel like this is a safer bet when you get a gift for someone. Just get him a hat, because the shirts were kind of crazy. I feel like I go all out and get him that one, unless it's too pricey. If not, we get him that one. Oh, it's fitted. Oh man, I'm thinking this is too small. Oh no, this is actually pretty big. Oh, sweet. All right, yeah, I'll get this one. I'm gonna get this instead of that shirt. So.
This is not yours?
Oh, that is mine. Put it back in the case. This is the hardest Astros cap I've ever seen. It's actually kind of big and my boy has a big head. Yo, the bottle of alcohol is temporary. This hat is forever. I think he's gonna love this hat because this big league chew pen is crazy. I pulled up to the party. I have gift in hand. I also stopped and got a couple drinks. I got Prime and Liquid Death, which is like sparkling water. I feel like for parties, it's good to have a drink in your hand for morale. I have sirens on my car. Let's see if we can make a grand entrance with the party. I see Angel. Happy birthday, brother! Let's go, Angel! I love you, Angel!
What's up, Kenny?
What's good, G?
How's it feeling, baby?
Feeling good, man. I just thrifted it, so you let me know.
Damn, you talking about size 2?
Check it out, the big league chew. That's does it fit the head, bro? I know he's a...
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's perfect.
It's called one-handed. It's a little harder because these have already been bent, but you go ahead.
Ooh.
How long does that shit take?
To shuffle, you gotta get like the finger muscles.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Can you do a push-up with one finger?
No.
That's cool.
I'm just leaving the party. It is almost 1 a.m. I'm happy to say that I didn't drink. I've been struggling this last week specifically with, should I go back to having a drink every here and there? I saw a video of my great-grandma and grandpa drinking when I was 1 year old. They had like one glass of wine and my great-grandpa was super giggly and they were like not taking themselves so seriously. And I was even talking about this with my homie Adam.
Yeah, hope you have a good time tonight, bro, regardless of what decision you end up making. You know what I'm saying? Tonight might be a night where you decide, all right, I want to have a drink, and then you're like, is this for me again? Is it not? You know what I mean, bro? I went into tonight not wanting to drink, but kind of in the back of my head, like, if it makes sense, maybe I will, and I won't be hard on myself. I think I was the only person at that party who didn't drink. Every single time they poured up shots, I intentionally put my fist in the middle. That was a tip I got from Tim Ferriss. Awkward when you do it at first, but if you commit to it,
it's actually, it works. You still kind of have good energy when you put your fist in like that. So I like that rule a lot, and that really helped me. It was difficult because I knew what taking that shot would do. There's like kind of that instant hit of like connection with the other person. When I was leaving, I noticed that all of the people taking shots, there was started to become like a squad of like the every single shot squad takers, which I used to be a part of. They started to get louder while I was leaving. In the beginning of the night, they were kind of at like a normal tone. After midnight, they started to go like this, like their energy and how they express themselves, while I was like, all right, it's about time to leave now. And I just know that feeling, like their night's just beginning and mine's ending. But I will say, like, I had so many meaningful conversations and had like a lot of fun. Going anywhere past that, honestly, I'll take the trade-off of being able to go home and play basketball in the morning and like keep it moving and keep it locked in. I think at the time, it's easy to get in your head of like, oh, I'm the only one not taking a shot, but it always went easier than I thought. Like after that, no one really cared. Everyone knows that you're not there to drink, and I'm just there sober. And I feel like there was almost like an unspoken respect out of that, because you know, Joe's family knows that I'm there for his family. Like I had conversations I would have never had otherwise, like talking to Joe's grandma. She's just spitting knowledge and facts. I'm now there solely to just build my relationships with the people that I love the most. It was so worth it, like doing that and cutting out all the noise. One more thing, when I first walked in, I saw someone that was there from either the very last time I drank or the second to last time I drank. I'm like, hey man, honestly, the last time I drank was with you. And he was like, that was a year ago. And I'm like, I know. Man, the more I think about it, the more I'm happy that I'm not the person pouring up those shots like I used to be. It just started to get less interesting. And I also have people in my family, I'm lucky, who drink heavily. And I was like, well, I don't want to be like that when I'm older. So when am I gonna not? Because right now I'm on that path. If you're thinking about not drinking, I encourage you to hold on to the possibility of what's possible if you were to replace your drinking energy or connection with something else. I always think about this one time my homie Alex called me, who I normally drank with, and he invited me out, and I'm like, yeah man, I appreciate it, but I'm actually not drinking anymore. And by the way, those first phone calls from your friends telling them you don't drink anymore is the most difficult thing. The first couple, I remember my friend Lou called me. I didn't have the guts to tell him. I had to work there. But I remember I told Alex, and he said, what do you mean you're not drinking, man? What else are we gonna do? At the time, I didn't have an answer for him. I'll never forget, I sat there and I'm like, bro, I don't know. I have no idea what we're gonna do. But I'm staying hopeful that we will find something more meaningful to do. You know, it's now 1 year after that journey and I'm still trying to find that, but I have been filling it with new things. I don't have those highs at the end of the night where we're just going crazy, but I will say I'm building a lot more sustainable life, and I feel like over time it is so worth it. It's a lot greater of a story. If you are drinking, I hope you enjoy it. I had my time too. I had to genuinely get here. I think if anyone told me not to drink when I wasn't ready, I would have never done it. It's never too late to change up what you do, to change up what you're known for. I told my friend Dan, I was like, hey Dan, I'm not drinking anymore. And he was like, Kenny, that's literally like what you're known for. What do you mean you're not drinking? It's true, but I think it's okay to change. I grew up with such a negative connotation on change. There's so many rap songs that are like, oh, you change. But there's something really powerful about changing in a way that levels up.
Happy birthday!